to you again with this truth, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the Akim that's across the four corners of the earth, pushing this word of sincerity and truth with all long suffering and doctrine, risking their lives and freedom to do so. Alright, and this video is going to be about social media prophets. Alright, you got guys who merely on social media only, not going out to the highways and the hedges doing the works. And that's not cool, because the Lord said this in Luke 14:23. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. So a part of doing the Lord's work and put your hands to the plow is you going out into the highways and the hedges, the streets, the gates of the cities, where the merchants are, in the royal places, not in the back alley where you can't be seen, in the house, going out into the streets, out in the elements, making yourself a living sacrifice, pursuing the Romans 12:1, and compelling people, the elect really, to come into the house of the Lord, that his house may be filled. Matthew 20:6. And about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and saith unto them, why stand ye here idle all the day? All the day idle. Why stand ye here all the day idle? Verse 7. They say unto him, because no man hath hired us. He saith unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard saith unto his steward, which means servant, call the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. All right, and that's going into the parable of the penny and whatnot, which is the kingdom of heaven. That's what that's symbolic for. But the whole point is, why stand ye here idle? You being idle. Prime example, when a car is not being driven and it's in park, but it's started, it's in idle. All right, it's not moving, it's not laboring. You need to have that bitch in overdrive in these latter days that we living in, in high gear. You need to be on fire in these truth, putting up videos, going to camp. The main important thing of it all, if the Spirit on you know how to do live streams, do that too. Being with the brotherhood, congregating with the brotherhood, building up that house of the Lord, and gathering fruit. However the Lord deem fit. If it be his will, you'll gather fruit if you rightly dividing the word of truth. Alright? But if you just sitting behind a keyboard all day, a cell phone or whatever, you're not doing the work that he commanded. As this internet is not going to be around forever. However, it does do a lot of work, and that's why we upload to the YouTube and whatnot. But this is not the only thing he commanded us to do. The main thing he says to go out into the streets. All right, you got to make yourself a living sacrifice. As it says here in Proverbs 1:20, wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. And that's the key point, in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Because somebody gonna be upset at this video. It's not angled toward anyone, but to whoever the shoe fit is to you. So it said that the wisdom crieth without, she uttered her voice in the streets. And that's the main point. In the chief place of concourse, like I said, in the marketplaces, where in the rural inner city where people dwell, primarily Jake dwells. All right, in the opening of the gates, where I'm at in my city, you got the east side and the west side, and downtown is the middle of it, where people is outside at any given hour of the day. So that's where you need to be, out there setting up camp, teaching, and not merely behind the keyboard 24/7 with your bio talking about no camp, no leader, that means you ain't got no order. When you say no camp, that's immediately we come to mind no structure, no order. In order for you to come into this truth, you got to learn from somebody. If you ain't out on the highways and the byways risking your lives and freedom to do so, you're not really doing the works. You know? Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sin. So it's not off for another man to judge one another if you going off and he not being a hypocrite in the first place. It's all love at the end of the day, any goddamn way. But we trying to get you people on track, asking you, why are you standing here idle all the day long with your hands in your pockets? You know? With your hands in your pockets, don't want to be seen, fearing that somebody you might know from school gonna see you, fearing what Esau might do unto you if he blow down on you. Man, we done been through it all already. You know, brothers that's in the know. Really not all yet, but you know what I'm saying, because the hour of temptation cometh, but still, we done been through a lot out there. So you laboring in vain if you was to turn back now, and if you're not doing so, you ain't really bidding to the marriage. You ain't really bidding people to the marriage. Not the way that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua commanded you to. 1 Peter 4:6. For this cause was the gospel preached also to them that are dead, that they might be judged according to men in the flesh, but live according to Yahweh in the spirit. Alright? So you're being judged according to men in the flesh, and we in the flesh, and we judging you people. You people that are spiritually discerned. Y'all dead. Y'all spiritually dead. Pursuing the Revelation 11:8. Y'all just dead men walking. I look at a lot of you people like you people just dead, empty vessels. You know? Y'all empty fucking vessels. Just roaming about. And if you got control over certain things and get mad when a brother call you out on it, hey, the scriptures speak about that in the book of Proverbs, you know? A man being often reproved hardeneth his neck, you know? And you get mad when a brother corrects you on some things. If you got control over it, why don't you keep that law? I understand we can't keep them all. We've been through that topic and discussion already. All right? But if you got control over it, such as your beard, you know, or some other small things, you know, try to keep it. But for you not to do so, you know what I'm saying, for whatever, any reason, is not a not an excuse. So this Romans 3:31, it says, do we then make void the law through faith? Yahweh forbid. Yeah, we establish the law. And part of that law that we establish is order, structure, and you people that's only barely on social media, without that order and structure, you lack it. You know, it's a lot of leaven. In whatever doctrine you in, it's a lot of leaven. And the reason I say that is because you see people believing in a flat earth doctrine. You see people calling upon Yahuwah when the name is Yahweh. Alright, you see people out here saying that Gad and Reuben ain't, you know what I'm saying, they ain't a part of the tribes and whatnot. They was all black and shit. You got guys out here saying that you know, just bullshit. You got people out here saying bullshit, man. And they not rightly dividing the word of truth as will properly given to us by the men of Great Millstone on down, as they learned it from their elders, and the Spirit revealed the full truth, and they breaking it out. But you people that stand there idle with your hands in your pockets, hands on your keyboard all damn day, being social media warriors, keyboard warriors, y'all ain't getting nowhere. You're not gathering no fruit. Scared to come out to the elements when brothers out there rain, sleet, hell, and snow, risking their lives, man. There's people out there that be getting into scuffles for the namesake of Yahushua. People out there, you know what I'm saying, getting guns drawn on them, police called on them, all for the namesake of the Lord. And we glory in those tribulations. But to you guys that's half-assing, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is not dealing with you. So hopefully this video was edifying to whomever may be tuning in. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.